Hi everyone, this is the tutorial for next summer. My name's Billy from Piano and Pies. Let's get stuck straight in. So to play the song the easiest, we need a capo on the 4th fret. If you're in need of a capo, there is a link to one in the description below, so feel free to check that out. However, let's dig in with the start of the song. And we have 8 strums of G major. If you're not familiar with G, we are playing 3 on the E string. This is in reference to the capo. 2 on the A, 0, 0, 0 on the D, G and B, and a 3 on the high E. And all we're doing is nice simple downstrokes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Now, that's when the first verse comes in, the vocal line comes in, and we're going to continue that downward strumming part. However, there's a load of new chords going on with this. We do start with a G major, and we'll play it 4 times. We then have what we call a G/F sharp. That's where we're going to keep that little finger where it was from the G chord. These fingers kind of go away. This finger goes to fret 2 on the E string, and we play that. So that's what we call a passing chord, G/F sharp. And you'll notice for every chord change, I put in a quick up strum just before I change to the next chord. And the next chord, which we're going to play for 8 counts, is an E minor chord. E minor is an open E. 2, 2 on the A and D strings, and 0 on the remaining strings. We then go for 8 counts on A minor, which is this chord here, which is an open A string, 2, 2 on the D and G, 1 on the B and an open E. We don't play the low E string on that one. And the last chord we need for the first verse, there is a lot of chords, but yeah, D major is the last one, which is an open D string, 2 on the G, 3 on the B, 2 on the high E, and we don't play the bottom 2 strings. Now what I'm going to do is play through the full first verse. I'll shout out the chords as I go because, yeah, there's a lot going on there. So G major, G/F sharp, E minor again, A minor again, D major again. Now, if you were to play through all of that 2 times in a row, you would get yourself the first chorus. It's worth mentioning that there are a few different parts going on. In fact, the next part of the song, the chorus, is different yet again. So it's worth mentioning that if you want the chord chart for this, which has the full structure with the full chords, as well as a sheet of the chords and the lyrics matched up, let's say you want to play along or sing along and you need to know which chord goes with which word, then head on over to Patreon. I've got you covered. For the price of a coffee, you get access to not only this song, but a couple of other songs by this artist, as well as close to 500 other songs of the latest releases over the past few years, all for the price of a coffee. In fact, the people on the screen, my active patrons, will get this the moment this video goes live. So yeah, thanks to them for their support. More about those guys later. The chorus starts off with C major, which is a brand new chord for us. So C major is 3 on the A string, 2 on the D, an open G, 1 on the B and an open E. We don't play the low E string. And what we're going to do is play that for 4 counts. D major, G major and C major. We then play C again to D, G to C. The third time changes, C to D again. We then have B minor to C major. Now that's the third part of the chorus. There's already a lot of chords. There's even a 4th part. So yeah, the link to that extra material on Patreon might be useful for you. But yeah, B minor is a 2 on the A string, 4, 4 on the D and G, 3 on the B and 2 on the high E. So that's B minor. We don't play the low E string for that one. And then on the 4th time around the chorus, it goes from C to D in 2 lots of G. So what I'm going to do is play through the full chorus without me talking over the top of it, so you can see how all of these chords fit together. We then get some good news. We have a bit of repetition. There is a second verse, which is exactly the same as the first verse. So whatever you did for the first verse, do it again on the second. We then have a second chorus, which is almost the same as the first chorus. So the first chorus had C to D, G to C, then C to D, G to C, then C to D to B minor, and C, then C to D, and then in the first chorus you would finish it with 2 lots of G. Second chorus, don't do that. Just get rid of the G, and then you've got yourself the second chorus. And then we get to a bridge section which has a new part to it. We have A minor for 2 lots, E minor to D major, A minor to E minor to D major, and D major again. So yeah, that bridge, bit different. A minor to E minor to D, A minor to E minor to 2 lots of D. We then get to the last part of the song, which is another chorus with a major difference. Now the first part of the chorus, which is C to D, G to C, we're going to sustain the chords. All I mean by sustain is that we're going to let the chords ring out like this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 2, 3, 4, 2, 3, 4, 2, 3, 4. You would do that a second time. And then, after that, all the instrumentation comes back in, we start strumming. And then we play C and D. We stop, and then we've got ourselves to the end of the song. So that's everything we need to get through this song. So if you did find it useful, please do like and subscribe. It really does help out the channel, and consider getting that extra material over on Patreon, just like the people on the screen will get. Those are my active patrons, so the moment every video goes live, they'll get instant access to everything I've mentioned during this video. So thanks to them for their support, thanks to you for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one.